Today, we have so many ways to enjoy our free time, through sports, travel, and entertainment. We reward ourselves for the effort we put into our daily work. Usually, we return home enriched, with new memories and experiences. But sometimes, tragedy strikes, and when it happens close to us, we are deeply shaken, especially when it involves people we knew. Moments like these remind us just how fragile life really is. We are especially shocked when a single disaster takes many lives at once. One such event, still remembered today, was the Swissair crash of February 21st, 1970. On that fateful day, a Swissair plane became the victim of a bomb attack. The explosion tore a hole into the fuselage, and moments later, the pilots lost control. The aircraft crashed near the village of Würenlingen.
330 is crashing. Goodbye, everybody.
"47 people lost their lives. Back then, there was grief, disbelief, and a search for answers. Families mourned. A memorial was built, and many found comfort in believing that death had come quickly, that the passengers had not suffered long. But was that really the case? There is another perspective, the one of those who passed away. Their lives did not end with the crash. For many, the idea of life after death is hard to grasp. Yet what truly makes us alive is not the physical body, but the spirit, where all thought and feeling reside. In their final moments, the passengers experienced deep fear and despair, and then, in an instant, they found themselves in another realm, a world of spirit that many had never believed in while on Earth, yet one that looked surprisingly similar, only finer, lighter, more radiant. There, in the afterlife, they first had to be comforted, reassured, and cared for. Their confusion was great, for everything they had loved was suddenly gone. They stood now in a new world, with their spirit body, unable to touch or hold the material things they once knew. About 3 weeks after the Würenlingen tragedy, a public lecture was given in Switzerland by the medium Beatrice Brunner. Through her, explanations came from the spiritual world itself. It was said that this event had been foreseen, and that many spirit beings had already prepared to receive those who would arrive. We should know, the spiritual world is highly organized. They are aware of what happens here on Earth. Each person belongs to a spiritual community. Even the departed relatives of the passengers were called to the crash site to help, to comfort, and to guide the souls of the newly arrived to their new home. This reminds us that the spiritual world is much closer than we often think, and that none of us ever walks this life alone. Our time on earth is limited, but one day, each of us will return to our true home, to the world of spirit, where real life truly begins. That is why it makes sense to think about these things now, about life after death. You can read an English translation of this insightful account by following the link in the description.